Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. I am back on the Isle of Siptah and I had a bit of a think with regards to the last episode. It did seem to do fairly decent, so I guess there's a lot of people that do want to see a bit more Conan Exiles. So what I'm going to do going forward is I'm going to basically make a video for Conan Exiles and one for Ark a week at least, and of course we're also going to do the cryptocurrency and finance video a week, so that kind of covers me with 3 days a week now. That should be good enough, so I think that's the plan going forward. I'm going to do this in the same format that I do with the Ark series, where I will do a bit of building because there's a huge base here that I have. It is a castle, of course, and so we have a lot of building to do. So of course we're going to do some building, then we're going to go get into some shenanigans. We've done the vault and everything else, but I think this time around we're just going to play it for fun. There's not really anything specific that I'm after, and Conan Exiles hasn't really had much of any additional content added to it, so unfortunately we're going to have to make do with what we have. Now, I do want to place down some of these Wheels of Pain. I mean, I think it's the best place to place it because we have down them cages. We have put down them cages, so I think this could be like a little slave area type of deal. And as you can see, it looks a bit bare here. I mean, it looks alright, but it could look better. So we're gonna look at how we can decorate this and kind of spruce it up. I think we still, well, actually no. See, I'm thinking of too many things at the same time. But the plan is we're going to do this here. We didn't need to do the towers at the end. They have been built up. However, they're bare. There's nothing on the inside, nothing on the outside. We do need to do something to decorate it. So, of course, then we'll do the castle. Then we'll just start moving with each level below the castle itself. We do have some vault rooms that I want to set up. So that's something to look at. First things first, of course, though, I do need to find where I'm going to put this Wheel of Pain. And I don't want it too close. I want it to, well, I want it to be close to the greater Wheel of Pain, but I don't want it to be too close, and it just looks like it doesn't fit here. I'm not really happy with it. So I think I might remove these pieces, and we'll find another place for them. I do want some of these in the base itself. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Totally not what I meant to do. I wonder why it did that. Anyways, let's try to take this. Oh, hey. Oh, the whole wall's gone. Yeah, definitely do not want to fall from here. This is going to be problematic if we do fall. I mean, I reckon we can say the whole alphabet by the time we hit the ground, because we are well high up. Of course, this is not a PvP server, but I am just building it because why not, you know? Why not? The game does allow us to do stuff like that, so might as well just enjoy it. Now, of course, we do have a purge meter, so I'm curious to see how that works. Now, I do have a huge base, and it is at the top of a freaking mountain. And so when the purge meter fills up, I want to see what gets attacked. Now, do bear in mind, I do have another base location in the, what you call it, that's it, where the maelstrom takes place. So, of course, that's also a viable option. Now, there was once a setting where the purge could happen inside your base. Now, this is a huge base, so there's definitely room for a purge to take place here, although, I don't know. I'm quite curious. I'd like to see how that goes, although half of me, I'm going to be honest, is actually dreading it because there are many rooms to go fighting through. Alright, let's see. Where can I place you? But I suppose going back to the purge thing, I am kind of curious to see how it would work, especially since we are well high up off the ground, so I'm not quite sure. Alright, there we go. I guess that is the closest we can get to that wall. How close are we? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We just need to place all of these things back down. Obviously, they do help with lighting when it gets dark outside. There's another one around here, so we put it in this corner. You know, we do want our thralls to see the beams that they're pushing, because why not, you know? We're being nice here. Okay, so I've obviously added another layer to the top of the castle. This is still a work in progress, but I thought, for now, let's just do this wall. So it's taken me forever to get it straight, because again, my OCD, if you guys have watched my gameplay videos, you'll know that I have a bit of an OCD with making things be straight. So I do like to fiddle about with these. But as you can see, we've got a bit of a, I don't even know, I suppose a wall where we can fire down into the void, really, because there's not anything down there. But anyways, and this is one of the things I noticed I can do. I can actually meet these two walls here in the center. Just watch this. Like so. And obviously I'm being very careful here because I do not want to fall off. That would suck terribly if I do fall off. Okay, so for some odd reason I am not able to place anything here. Not quite sure. I think I know why. It's probably because that's where we have that little corner in the wall. That's fine. We can work around with that. I need to try and get them facing the same way. So the arrow is going in that direction. Same thing with this. There we go. So I think I'm going to try and put some structure here. Maybe we could do this into a, I don't know, a barracks type of deal. I don't know. That is an option. Let's see. I mean, this is just... right now, I'm going to be honest and say I don't really have a plan. I'm just building for the sake of building and trying out things. Okay. Okay. Arrow in the right place. Voila. How does that look from a distance? Okay. I was just looking at the lines here, making sure they're straight. Yeah, that looks alright. So how would that look? I mean, it looks like they kind of float, which is a bit annoying. So we'll have to do something about that. We don't just want a floating ceiling there. We need to kind of ground it, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's many decisions. I do need to place some sort of barrier because I can see myself falling off the edge. So we don't really want that to happen. So that must be a priority. So speaking of priorities right here, as you can see, it is more safer now for us. We have less a chance of falling off the edge to our death. Obviously, we still have to work on this. So I've been playing around with this. Unfortunately, I did want to set up some battlement type of deal, but unfortunately, this is what we have. So this is what we work with. I might potentially change this around later on, depending on what building pieces I will be using. But the problem is, they are all of the same type of material, so I kind of want to go with it. And this is more like a fence anyways. I suppose it'll work. I mean, there's not really anything to shoot down upon because we're that high up. And we place some more of them here. So we'll go all the way around. This is more of a safety rail for us. There we go. It's looking better. I'm happy with it. Okay. Nope. It's not letting me point the spikes outwards for some odd reason. Oh, this is frustrating. I don't think that there is really a way around it. I can see why from a design point of view, or game design point of view, it's not letting me point them out, which kind of sucks. And obviously I cannot leave it uncovered. You know, it's one of those things where the tiniest hole, I'll probably find a way to fall through it, so I have to cover that because I know it's going to happen. I'm going to end up falling through it, and we can't just leave a gap in our wall. But before we decide to fix that up, might as well just do this and finish it off like so. Perfect. And I don't know. I don't like the fact that the spikes are pointing inwards, but I don't think I have much of a choice. They don't really seem to hurt, so I guess we'll just have to pretend it's not there. I guess if you don't look at it, it's not there. You can't see it. It won't bug you. Now, I built that thing on top, so this is going to be a building. I haven't really decided what this building is going to be as such, but I'll show you what it's what it looks like from the outside, really. So it's basically 2 staircases that lead up to the top right here, and then of course we have some more staircases. It's right in the center, so that is how we will access the roof. In terms of purposes for this structure right here, I don't know. Okay, I just thought it looked cool. I think for the now I will probably just place some chests. I think that is what I'm going to go with. So it is kind of in the center of the building itself, so if I load them up with loads of pieces, I can then pretty much just stock up from here. We do have enough room on either sides, and this top bit looks pretty darn decent. I just need to figure out some sort of design, some sort of use for that thing at the top, and maybe look at some sort of pretend structural thing so it doesn't just look like it's floating over here. I was planning on using this as some sort of secret storage type of thing, although I'm not so sure about it now. Alright, so it's been a while, and you're gonna see that I have been quite busy in the sense of I've placed down some altars and stuff like that for the gods, for the deities, and whilst I've been adding some finishing pieces, I say finishing pieces, I'm finishing pieces for the now, I have been upgrading them. So of course we have some deities, we can actually access them. Unfortunately I only have a couple of them that are fully upgraded right now, and I don't think I'm going to upgrade all of them, to be fairly honest. It is a bit of a pain because I do want a specific distance from the other altars that we have here. This one for Yogg, which is kind of cool. It kind of fits with the whole theme right here. So this is like a slave theme. We do have some skulls and stuff lying about, and we do have like a little market because we're selling slaves and stuff like that. But it is fully upgraded, and it does look kind of cool. So it does fit the theme that we have back here. So yeah, again, see, that's the other thing. I'm placing down these altars, but I do want to keep a theme going for them. As you can see, we have a couple of light beams going up to the sky. Of course, that makes it quite obvious where our base is. You can probably see it from miles away. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's looking a lot better. I still need to place down some more decorative pieces, which I will be looking at. And I don't know, I want to do something up there. I just don't know what at this point in time. I don't know. Decisions, eh? I do want to do something with that like line up there for some odd reason. I feel like it's just missing something. I'm not quite sure what. I'll have a think about it, and we'll come back to it. Maybe not in this episode, but in a future episode. But other than that, I'm quite happy with it, and it also has functionality as well. So, we obviously have this right here, but we also can break our thralls and get more slaves in. I'm now just worried about the purges, really. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I didn't build anything that's purge proof, or wasn't really looking to, but I do like the way this thing actually looks. It looks pretty cool, the pit of Yogg. We do have a giant skull on top of it. We do have here the altar of Set. This has been here for a while. It's been upgraded. Of course, we do need them snake arrows. We have another right here, and as you can see, we have plenty of lights. I mean, this area where I'm at right now is a bit empty, but I think I'll keep it this way. And of course, I'm just having a look around, trying to get a feel for the place. And don't forget, to the back of me there is also a giant tower with a arena that we need to finish off, as well as this castle right here. And over there we have Mitra's altar, which is kind of cool. Alright, so to finish this off, I thought I would attempt what I did in the last video this time around, hopefully, with the spawn timers actually the way they're supposed to be, where they don't spawn on top of me. So the plan is I'm going to follow the coast, and there are like 3 camps here, so we're going to pick a fight with each of these camps. We're going to try and loot as much as we can, and of course I have an encumbrance build, so that means I can carry unlimited stuff, and it shouldn't really impact my speed, but it will of course impact the amount of stamina that I use. So therefore a thrall comes in really handy. So what I'm doing is I'm pretty much looting absolutely everything that I can. I might leave a couple of things here and there, but yeah, I think the plan is as we go through these sections and through these camps, I'm going to loot everything that I can. As you can see, there are some dead bodies, and that is because I did attempt to do this before and then realized that the spawn timer did not change. So this is attempt number 2 with the spawn timer changed. Now I did initially increase it so that they spawn more rarely, or better said, they don't spawn on top of each other, which was a bit annoying, but we'll see if this works. See, I did it from the server settings. Ooh, you made me think that you were someone else. I was nearly going to try and poke you with my sword. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, I did do it from the server settings, and for some odd reason it didn't take place in the game, so I've done it from the games panel, and I think it's taken effect, which is kind of interesting. I guess it's not a bad thing. It just means you don't have to turn off the server, make the changes, then update the server and turn it back on. So I guess you can do this whilst you're playing, which is kind of different, and I suppose a better thing compared to Ark. Anything you change on the Ark servers, you have to reset it so that it takes place, takes effect on the server. So yeah, definitely a positive thing. Okay, so I pretty much killed up the entire camp, as you can see, but you know what? I was looking at this. This looks really nice. I mean, it's a bit dark, but I think that might be my thumbnail right there. Okay, careful not to fall in the water. I have looted everything that there is to loot. There aren't any NPCs in the cages that we can free up. We do have loads of jailer keys though, so I guess we can try and search for thralls that way, although I'm very specific as to what thralls I want. We do want high level thralls. We're not gonna fill up our camp with your weak thralls unless they look good. Does that sound reasonable? I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna go look for some thralls in cages, because why not, I guess. And yeah, we'll see you guys when we get to another camp. Okay, so I'm making my way towards the last camp right here. I have had to fight off another camp, which is fine. I don't know if I'll include that in the video. I have been playing for quite a long time, and there's nothing really interesting to see. But if you look ahead, you can see that there is a boss. So I guess there's actually quite a few bosses on this route, or many bosses and bosses, so that's kind of nice. Now going back to the experience that I had with that big stone dude, I'm gonna need to be cautious here, but I think this guy's a boss right here, because he's kind of huge. Yep, 3 skull boss, world boss. Alright. Ouch. You know what though, he doesn't really hurt that much. I'm gonna have to rely heavily on my thrall. I knew that tailwhip was coming. I mean, the animations and attacks are very similar to the dragon. All lizard-like creatures seem to have the exact same type of attack. Anyways, I'm going to more or less burn them down with the snake arrows, and we try and keep the 10 stack going, so every 5 seconds we fire an arrow into him, 4 to 5 seconds, just to keep the dot going. And as you can see, my thrall's actually doing quite alright right now. She is healing as well, so we of course put food in her inventory so she can heal herself up. I don't know if I have any healing arrows with me, but I don't think we need them, to be fairly honest. Yeah, we're doing alright actually. And now I hope that we don't aggro him. I think we're going to aggro him eventually. We always seem to do with the snake arrows. But I do hope that the boss cannot get up here, which is why I chose this perch right here. Oh, he's coming for me. I don't think he can get up here. Okay, maybe. Oh, yep. He can get up here. That's bad. Not good. Go away. Ouch. Right, well, that wasn't a good idea, was it? Right. Ah, we lost all the dots. That kind of sucks. We have to stack them back up. I mean, we're going to win this battle anyways. He doesn't seem to do as much damage as the rock dude. Hey. Okay, we don't like being up here. Okay, right now I know I wasted some arrows. I don't know why I did that. I was playing around with the shift and control keys and stuff like that. Basically was trying to sprint here. And of course we just shot arrows instead, because that's what Sethum does. You know, that's the mistake we do. Anyways, let's see. Try and keep them dots going. Let's not waste too many snake arrows. They don't do a lot of damage. Their damage comes from the poison. Alright. Try and keep this going. I mean, I could probably get involved in the fight. I'd rather not. You know, that's why we have a thrall. This has always been my method. So we use a thrall for tanking purposes. And of course, we sit back and fill it up with poison arrows or snake arrows. This is why I personally like the set religion. The snake arrows are really easy to make, and they're quite effective as well. Well, I guess it is nearly dead. That should do it now. We can get back down there and try and loot the corpse. So let's see what we get. First things first, you didn't take that much damage. You were fine, Sonia, and we don't get anything, but we do get a key if we harvest you. Alright, this is the final NPC camp. I was going to call it a thrall, but it's not. It's an NPC camp. So on this beach that we explored, there were like 3 or 4 bases. This is the final one. Gonna go through it. We're gonna see what we can do, and I think after that I'm gonna make my way back to base. I have loads of stuff to get rid of. That is gonna take forever to put it all into the allocated chests, but I do have a thing for keeping things grouped together. So let's go up here. Aha! You look like a mini boss. Come on. Yes, you are. Now, I wonder if you have anything good for me. Oh, yeah. Dude, you took a lot of damage. Alright, we'll take everything you have. We'll take all of this out of the chest. Yes, I know some stuff is probably not necessarily useful, but I will sort through it when I get back to base, which will probably take a while of as far as sorting time. So let's see what's down here. Alright, I'll take all that. And there's a dead body there. Oh, I can interact with it. Okay, we got a note by the looks of it. That's a mine. We definitely don't want to activate that. Don't you freaking blow that up. Alright, so there's this tower right here. This is the final thing that we need to explore. There we go. I'm glad you decided to stay there, because it would have been very difficult for me to get up there if you were trying to shoot me. Oh dear. Ouch. I accidentally fell off the edge. Let's do this again. Alright, so my thralls somehow managed to get up there. I guess teleportation is the way of the future. There's a chest right here. Yep, we'll take that. Now, I think there's one more level, and I'm hoping... Oh, okay. No, you don't. Okay, we're going to have to find a way to get rid of you. Alright, not a boss. So, I was going to say before, I was hoping that this wasn't a boss up here. If it was me, this is where I'd place a boss, just to make it more challenging. But it's not me, it's Funcom that designed this. And I still think it would have been cool to have a boss up here, just for the added challenge. Anyways, this is pretty much it. I guess this is as far as we go. So I've explored this entire coast, this entire shoreline, and I guess next time around we'll try something else. Now we just need to make our way down without actually killing ourselves. Now, the smart way here would be to actually take the ladder down. I think I'm going to avoid that because I'm not smart. There we go. It's the quick way down, but it does hurt. And, okay, looking for things that I forgot to loot. We've done these. Oh, there's a guy right there. Let's go and stab him in the back. And I guess with that, we can end the episode. Do a little bit of backstabbing right at the end. And poke. Poke, 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 poke. Poke. And down you go. And that pretty much brings us to the end. I guess there's not really much more to explore. I've looted everything that there is to loot. So yeah. I think there's a chest right there. I'm pretty sure I looted that. We'll just double check. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, hey. More stuff to loot. That's fine. But that is it for this episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. Join me in the next one. I don't know what shenanigans I'll be getting up to, but we'll definitely find something to muck about with. Ooh, I want those. Yeah, that is it for this episode, folks. Until next time, stay safe.